Hello and welcome back to the Bump Out Podcast, our first episode of 2026 episode. You know what episode it is, Miss?
151.
151.
151?
We've ended on 150.
Damn it. I
Pretty
think
good.
I've just got my numbers mixed
That's
up
all
there.
right. My name is Hayden Short and I'm joined by my best mate, Adrian Messner, for another year, our third season.
Third season.
Third pre-season, third off-season as well.
So does that mean
how'd you find it?
Yeah, look, it was tough, bro. It was tough. Look, the army camp, no one's really going to talk about it, but...
Does it feel like we've been off for ages?
Yeah, bro.
It actually, this is the longest I've ever been without footy of some sort. Hence why last Saturday, I don't know when you're listening to this, we rewatched the grand final.
We had to.
Our Broncos won. Yes, we were in New York for those that follow. Thank you for coming back.
Yes.
We were in New York when the Broncos won the premiership. And it was great to rewatch. Just the little moments.
Little moments. That's what I think. When we were over there, like we were obviously lost in the moment. We were on holidays.
yeah.
We're having a good time. So a lot of adrenaline pumping. But then I feel like when we got to actually sit down, we really found the key moments
Yeah.
that were missed maybe to the eye back then. But mate, feeling pretty good. Just a little bit embarrassed maybe because producer Pat was the best and the MVP at our army camp for the Bump Out podcast. But
That's usual.
Congratulations, Pat, and thank you for coming around again.
Yeah, for another season. Signed on for one more year.
One more year.
Bit of Hugo Savala about him.
Yeah, he says he only wants 1 year extensions from now on. So I don't know.
Because the Chiefs coming in.
I know.
Other podcasts.
I understand that. I understand that. As we grow, so do they. So,
Yeah, fair enough. I
But
think
mate-
the other content teams have got onto him.
I think so. But, mate, off season,
Yeah.
not really too much, which has been nice.
Any standouts? Anything?
Any standouts?
Any...
Look, Australia,
Obviously, the off season for us is not just NRL. We went to Pac Champs. You were away for the final.
yes.
Shout out to the wedding you attended.
Yes.
Up in
that was
Queensland.
Very nice. Yeah, look, just going back to the motherland
Oh yeah,
for yourself.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but mate, yeah. Look, Boxing Day, Australia Day,
Oh,
big
yeah.
standouts for us in the off season.
Yep.
Few good rip and tears, which is nice. But happy
big
to
time.
be back, bro. What about you? Any highlights?
Highlight. I actually ended up played Oztag with Terrell May and Jake Tungo.
Ah,
That was very fun. Jake Tungo, we linked up really well. We ended up beating Terrell's team 17-15.
Oh, so you're
it was
saying
first
you're better
15.
than Terrell? Saying you're better than Terrell?
Our team was better than their
Okay.
team. I'm
Yeah,
not saying
nice.
I'm better than Terrell.
Save
he
it.
went all game too. I think an hour and 40 minutes he went. No sub.
That's a long game, bro.
He made it one sub, but I just sugarcoated a bit for him.
Why
Yeah.
not? Why not?
Oh, we want to make him look good.
Positive outlook here.
Player positive.
That's what we are. We're a positive podcast.
And other standouts, I'm trying to think. I had things written down and I've totally forgotten them now. So if they come up, I'll bring them up to you.
You may be
midway.
taking the shape of Adrian this year.
I should have
Lots
written
of-
down. This is what happens. It's okay. We're rusty.
Lots of forgetting,
That's
mate. We're
fine.
just shaking those cobwebs out, baby.
That's why we're doing
Shake
this.
them out. Shake them out.
So this is our NRL team season preview, part 1.
Part 1.
There may be 2 parts, most likely 3 parts.
I think to get through them properly, we're going to
Yeah.
have to do 3 parts.
We want to give your team grace. We want
Yeah.
to give them enough time to go through the team, the depth, and we'll talk about the depth point system as well that we've made up.
Yeah. We can slowly sort of explain it, but you will catch on
Yeah.
as we push.
One announcement we'd like to make from the Bump Out podcast, our first sponsor for 2026, the Corner Post in Liverpool.
Shout out to them.
Yep, claps to them.
Claps.
Thank you for coming on board. They are partnered up with some of our good friends, such as the Ruck Infringement, Joey, 30th birthday this week.
Oh, yeah.
Para
Ken.
Cave podcast,
Yep.
one of the best, Parramatta's finest,
That's it.
you'd have to say.
And they're also probably the best jersey store
Yeah.
going around.
Shout out to them.
So-
we've got to pop in soon, do some episodes with them this year.
We definitely
So thank
will.
you for coming on board. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
Okay, and
Perfect.
another shout out before we start. Just Built.
Just Built.
Thomas Dulker. As you can see behind us, these wooden panels. The new studio that we have somewhere in the city. This is all of Just Built. If you want anything done, renos, any housework, any construction, anything creative,
Facility maintenance,
mate, seriously,
carpentry.
that bloke, Thomas does everything.
Literally. Just hit him up, let him
Yeah.
know that we sent you, and he will give you a discount of 10% after he adds the 10%. So there you go.
Just Built Solutions. Give him a follow.
Follow.
And also, speaking of follow, please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Subscribe on YouTube and leave us a 5-star rating on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
No less.
All right, Mez, first episode of 2026, episode 151.
Yeah.
This is going to be our depth point system. So low is 1, mid is 2, high is 3, elite is 4. What does that mean? We're using this point system. It will show where each team should finish on the ladder.
In theory.
It's purely points integrated with our opinion on the squad that we're talking about in regards to depth and ability.
Yep.
So we're going to go through the players. We've ranked the spine, forwards, and outside backs.
Yeah.
Given them a total. We're going to go through the predicted team, and then anyone else pushing for spots, and then where that depth point system, or where the depth system has put them on the ladder. There we go.
If there's a tie,
Yeah.
in points,
If there's a tie,
it hasn't been manipulated by URI.
No.
It's been an outside source
Yeah.
that we've engaged.
Yep.
Could be AI, could not be.
could not
Who
be.
knows?
It might be Pat, producer Pat.
Who knows?
Yeah, third party.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Never tell you.
So we're going to start with the Sydney Roosters. We are going, for people watching, you're going to have a little tally up there to show exactly the point system. So low, mid, high, elite.
Yeah, that's it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Sweet. You'll have it if you want to watch it on YouTube. Go and do that. We're going to start with how we posted it on Instagram and our socials.
Yeah.
Sydney Roosters up first. I think one of the most highly anticipated teams of the season. Their spine, we've got them at high. Yes, that's a 3. Forwards, elite.
Yeah.
The depth as well. That's putting all of it into the equation.
I think it
obviously.
needs to be.
Outside backs are also high. So that's a 3, 4, and 3 equals to 10.
Out of a possible 12 points,
Yeah.
10.
It's pretty good. It's very good. Predicted 17. This is what we think. If you want to argue with us, that's totally fine. Chuck it in the comments.
Absolutely.
James Tedesco at fullback. Tupou, Billy Smith, Toya, Nawangani Tawase are the back line. Cherry Evans in 6. Walker in 7. We think they're going to give the keys. Cherry's going to give the keys to Walker. Just say, I'll be second fiddle. Doesn't matter what number they have in their back. Number 8, Nafahu White, Reece Robson, Lindsay Collins. It's beautiful stuff. Angus Crichton, Nat Butcher, still tinkering with what's going to happen there. Connor Watson, with Radley out, is starting at 13, or will Radley come somewhere else? 14, we think there's a fight between Benai Yowelu and Hugo Savala, or Savala, as avid listeners would realise and understand. Spencer Leniu at 15, Siwa Wong, and Blake Steep.
They round out the bench.
Which leaves an 18th man of Celesi Fiketti. And I'm sorry to say that.
Yeah, I know.
Because he's one of my favourites.
Highly contested 18th man there too.
Big time.
There are so many guys in this squad.
Yeah.
Like if you do your own research, we're not going to sit here and tell you every single person in the squad. But
No.
mate, there's just so many spots in this team
Yeah.
that are up for contention. Like
I think the only spots that aren't are probably 1 to 5.
1 to 5 is pretty much set in stone for me. I don't think that changes at all.
No, I agree.
Unless, would you be around the idea of maybe a Billy Smith being the one replaced if there's a standout?
Yeah. Or if he gets injured as well. This is all just possible without an injury in the preseason and trials.
Right now, as of what are we? I don't even know what date it is. Nearly February.
We're exactly right. We're nearly into Feb. So the trials are starting very soon. This is our predicted side, barring injuries.
Barring injuries, of course. And we have tried to take into consideration suspensions and injuries, but there is a lot to keep up with. So if we have slipped, we do apologise. But for this one, I think that the biggest talking point, I think that even what we got from the responses in the comments on the predicted team list is that 14 jersey. Benai Uelu or Hugo Savella.
People were saying as well that he should be 13.
Yep.
Do they need another utility? Like, if you got Connor Watson there, you probably don't need Uelu or Savala. But you've got Watson starting.
Yeah.
People didn't like that. People were thinking Reece Robson and Watson should be the interchange. Where does Robson play 80 for this side?
I think so.
He doesn't have to think. Just throw the ball, man. Tackle your ass off and throw the ball.
You're
on the back of on the front foot at all times, on the back of a big forward pack.
It's a role that he's familiar with, Origin. It's exactly what he does. Just good service, makes his tackles. That's pretty much it.
It's very similar to the Broncos setup. I was saying about Madge. I was saying in the preview the other day with the Ruck boys.
Yeah.
You've got the coach who just needs to feed a Origin style squad.
It is.
Listen to these are the guys who have missed out right now in this side. Palga, who's a back, Junior Tupou, Xavier Va'a, De La Salle Va'a, Lasalu, Egan Butcher, Jake Elliott, Rodwell, and Cody Ramsey.
See, Cody Ramsey,
and that's not even including Savala there. So they've all missed out. This might be the Cronulla Sharks of 2025. On the depth rate that we're talking about.
Or is the Cronulla Sharks the 2026 version of the Cronulla Sharks?
Hey, we haven't got there yet. They'll fight. And this is why. What do you think they're predicted? For you listening and watching, you get 3, 2, 1. They're predicted. Adrian, you want to give them?
They are predicted 6th. 6th.
I think that's rough, but that's from the.
Do you think that's rough?
I do think it's rough.
Okay.
I know. I see that. I think it's in an ideal world, with me looking at it like, look how many guns there are. If it all comes together, it's probably first or second.
See, then I suppose you're looking at it as the positives coming from that, like having too many chefs in the kitchen. But for me, I'm going, I remember back when Sam Walker and Luke Keary, they had a bit of a
Adjustment period.
An adjustment period. That's exactly what it was. And like it took time for Sam Walker to finally be able to go, all right, like this is my team. And when he did, they excelled.
Well, do you think that because he's learned from that now they have the combination and the ability for someone to stand back with the experience of Cherry Evans there?
Yes, but you're also adding in Robson.
Yeah.
And I suppose the thing that I never thought of is you throw Connor Watson into 13, that's a whole nother avenue of your attack that you can go through.
Yeah.
Like, I think that in this team, when Victor Radley does come back, he's actually going to be on an edge.
Yeah.
Because they don't want that extra ball playing middle. They've got enough.
To disrupt that flow of the backs or the halves.
So I can actually see people in the comment section going, we want Connor Watson as 14. We want Savala as a 13, who might be a little bit more ball running rather than distributing.
You reckon?
Well,
maybe they just say to the role, do the Isaiah Yo.
Yeah.
Just run. Connor, when we want you to pass, you pass. Like kind of Paddy Carrigan-like too. Obviously, Connor Watson's a completely different player, but
that's what I was going to say.
Just go off the front foot. You've got Nafahu White, you've got Spencer Leniu, and you've got Lindsay Collins.
See, I suppose
creating a platform. Well, I really don't think it's a negative there.
But that's where I suppose where you can go, all right, maybe let's play a Sewell Wong at 13. Let's play a Blake Steep. Just an up and down guy. And don't worry about the ball playing through the middle.
So think about how it's going to go. Would you go the Reece Robson to a lock?
Yep.
First receiver straight away, just off the deck. Don't move. Into a half?
See, I'm playing split halves. I'm playing split halves. So I'm going, off the deck from Robson.
Well, then you want a good 13 then, don't you?
To Connor Watson and then to Sam Walker on the left.
Okay, or DCE.
And DCE on the right.
And then Teddy swinging out the back.
Teddy's going to swing both sides. And I think they play split halves. And
because if they play together, would you say Connor Watson out of 13? But if they play split, if they play split halves,
I think they just need another front rower in there. Then if they're going to play, if they're going to link up, I think they only need an up and down front rower.
The thing I think, thinking about it from your point of view, that could disrupt this Roosters squad is the second rower. Crichton loves a bit of sideways, a bit of crab. He loves crabbing.
Yeah,
you just want him to go. If you're gonna start doing that, it's got to be on first or second, and you got to be up. You can't be creating that momentum. And then Fahu White and Spencer just going, bro, can you just run?
Yeah.
Please stop running sideways.
Like they're going to do whatever they can to get the momentum going forward, but because you still need everyone else doing the same thing. The issue with that is they're trying to go forward. You're not Andrew Fafita, bro. You're a second rower. You're not a front rower. Yeah.
Unless you chuck out Angus Crichton. Like that's the thing. Like they've got so many levels to this. If they get it right, top four, if they don't make top four, it's a disappointment. The Roosters this season.
Do you know what I find the problem is? I'm going to look at a lot of teams and say top four, and if you're not top four, you're a disappointment.
Yeah.
Only 4 teams are going to land there, bro.
The top 12 are going to be extremely competitive, I think, this season. I think the bottom bit, I'm going to say the bottom 4. I'm not going to say the bottom 6 or 7 or anything. It's just
I think it might be even less. It might be like bottom 3.
You think there'll be like a 3 fight for the bottom and then like a 12 fight for the top?
I think there's genuinely going to be a congestion of like 8 teams trying to get into like
and then the next
3 spots.
3 or 4 will just be going for that 8.
I think so.
I like it. I hope it is. You want it like that. It's similar to last season, similar to 2025, but then they fell away late. A lot of the teams fell away. Injuries, though. I really hope everyone stays fit. Everyone stays good. So that was a lot on the Roosters. I thought we'd have a bit less. The players, I think, that could take the spot.
Yeah.
My main one's for Ketty. That's the only thing I'm thinking is the main talking point I wanted to bring up. That's the only thing I think he'll be pushing for the bench spot or starting spot, depending on how they want to play it. I think trials will be a huge teller.
Well, another thing that we forgot to mention is Angus Crichton's now signed with rugby.
Oh, yeah.
Do they persist with him on an edge or do they try to...
Nah, you persist. It's the same as the Ruben Garrick going to Roosters. Manly are going to persist with him at the back. He's a machine.
It's premiership window now.
Maybe later, if they're not in contention later on, you chuck in one of the young boys.
That's interesting.
They've got Tommy Talau at the back. Oh, we haven't even got Tommy Talau here.
Tommy Talau is another one. That's what I mean.
He signed here. He was in late.
It's Look, their depth is definitely a key and it's a positive for them at the moment.
It's unmatched. This depth's unmatched at the moment. Yeah, we're one episode in. That's our first.
Well, look,
it's the first.
We've only previewed one team, but so far they're the best. All right, let's put it that way.
So well done. They're predicted sixth. Now,
I think that's pretty much where they're gonna.
I think it's possible. Happy. Next up, South Sydney Rabbitohs. So their spine. We have the mid-range. That's 2. Forwards, high, 3. Outside backs, elite.
Yeah.
Which equals to 9 out of a possible 12. This is their predicted side. Jai Gray, Alex Johnston, Latrell Mitchell, barring injury, which they said he's fine.
Yep.
Jack Whiten in the centres. I'm not 100% sure on that. Campbell Graham on the wing. Cody Walker, Jonah Glover we have there because of the Humphreys
suspension. Yep.
Humphreys
2 games.
suspension. Kalol Matangi, as usual, absolute machine. Bronson Garlic, which could be interchanged with a Smith.
Yep.
Jai Arrow in front row as well, which a lot of these fans have been going, put him at 13 and I don't know, and put Cameron in second row because of this guy, Ewan Aitken, David Fafita in second row, Cameron Murray in 13, Brandon Smith 14, Hubner 15, Tallis Duncan 16, rounding off the bench, Tavita Totola. Wow. Jaden Sullivan in 18 as well. I think it looks like Sullivan is Bennett's boy.
Yeah.
And he's leaning towards him, but I wouldn't be surprised if Glover gets the first shot in the first trial.
Yeah, so we've heard a few things out of South Sydney, but as of late, I've heard they're leaning towards Sullivan. Mm-hmm. But I just think Jonah Glover, with the stats that I've seen from New South Wales Cup, there's just something about an all ball running spine for me this year.
Yeah, okay.
I just feel like there's going to be a few teams. Like, I don't want to give it away because I feel like I want to talk about them when we get to them.
Okay.
But there's going to be a few teams that a lot of people are going to say, nah, they'll get the fucking spoon. And I think that this is the year of a full ball running spine, similar to Melbourne 2021.
Yeah, okay.
2022.
I like it.
When Jerome Hughes really got to it.
We'll get to it soon.
I just think there's room for it in the game right now.
Yeah.
And especially if you have the forward pack to match, which these guys, they're extremely mobile, extremely versatile. I just think there's a spot for it.
I like it. These are the players that have missed out. Mamazoulis. We're going through the list. LeBlanc, Kepi, Fletcher, Tyrone Munro, Isaiah Tass. Obviously, I think he's ACL.
Yeah.
Cozzy. Graham Taufa as well from the Wars.
Yeah. So you got,
and then Ewan Aitken as well if he gets kicked out. But
yeah, so you got Tyrone Munro. I don't think he's available for like 8 rounds or something. That was
injured too.
That was a rumor that we heard. I don't know whether he was suspended or
we're trying to. Okay,
what was happening.
Okay,
yeah. So
let's
just not even comment from that.
Yeah,
but like, I suppose is your biggest talking point the 9, or is it Latrell moving from?
There are so many
fullback to center.
It's what is the role for Brandon Smith, which Bennett's never going to give us until round 1. So we're never going to know until the week of. If not even then, it may be mid-season.
What you see in the trials for the Rabbitohs, unfortunately, won't tell you a thing.
Scrap it
for round 1.
Scrap it. This is why we're coming in. We'll be coming into the trials, just a little sneak peek with player standouts.
Yeah.
Tiny bit of gameplay we'll probably chuck in for literally probably 30 seconds.
But then
it'll be player standouts where they can push for the spot.
Yeah.
Move on. Because it's too hard to break it down. There's too many mind games going on. Too many good coaches right now.
Especially first games. Like first games, they're not going to play a lot of NRL contingent. There might be one or two guys. Might be one or two guys that may end up in there or thereabouts. But
speaking of preseason challenge,
yeah,
Broncos. If we win the World Club Challenge, we won everything last season. We run the preseason. We won.
Did you win the preseason?
Yeah.
For some reason, I just always refer it to Manly when Cooper Johns won it, and I always think they win it every year.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we won. So that's just something I thought about just then.
Well,
and the ladder prediction for the Rabbitohs, back to this, is Adrian
9th.
It's probably
roughly.
I was a lot higher on them before I heard the injuries already to Fafita and Latrell. Not because of the injuries, but because of the possibility of an injury in the future. I'm sick of this team getting disrupted. I just don't think it's fair.
Imagine being a Bunnies fan, Hayden.
I know. It's not fair. We have disrupted all season.
We have zero bias, and I'm like, man, that sucks.
Yeah.
That full sucks,
The only reason it didn't suck last year is because I think the win against them got us back on the horse, as per to say, and we finally started a positive run and we won the comp. That's the only thing I'm positive on. But if we could have them fit and firing, Latrell kicks a field goal against us with barely anyone on the field. Jai Arrow, the spiritual leader, people are saying, get out.
One of the best completion rates. I think we had that answer in our trivia last year. One of the best completion rates they've had for the year, which is crazy.
They didn't have a lot of ball, but that's not the point.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. It does not matter.
9th position, can you see him higher? What's the highest you can see him at?
Genuine. Everyone stays on the park.
Yeah.
Halves fire.
Yeah. Say it with me. 3, 2, 1, 5th. Why did you say it with me?
Because I didn't know.
I didn't
know.
Who told me to stop?
I honestly was gonna say 6th. I don't think they'll go higher than 6th.
Okay.
For me. Like, I haven't sat down and done my 8 yet. I want to see a little bit more.
We also haven't looked at the draw as such yet. We've gone through players and possible predictions, but we haven't gone through the draw because there's a high chance if you're versus someone towards the bottom of the table twice, there's an easy few points.
Well,
that's what we're looking at.
but you
So
also
it's
look
funny
at
to
look at
say.
this team. Origin started.
Yeah.
If everyone's fit, it's Origin
affected.
started.
Yeah.
Like realistically, you got a few guys there that are going to be eligible that are probably going to play.
Yeah.
But I suppose Bronson Garlic, very interesting. I've seen a lot of stuff on the Rabbitohs social media. Cheese looks absolutely firing and fit, ready to go. He's just come out and talked about his sobriety, and his journey that he's on
it was
at the
100
moment.
days alcohol free, wasn't it?
Good on him.
Yeah.
So good to hear, bro.
Well
So
done.
good to hear. We obviously want that in the game, but I just think him off the bench. I don't think Garlic would have left Melbourne for a bench role. And Smith has come out and said he's happy to play wherever he needs to for the team. I just think that's the way they go.
I think Garlic. I think he's gone there for minutes. I don't think he would have got minutes in Melbourne.
Well, with Wishart
Wishart.
there, but now Wishart's gone, so maybe
Could you go Mamazula starting, Brandon Smith 14, Garlic 15? Because of the size they've got already, David Fafita could slot in certain points.
Like look at
Hubnall goes all day.
But look at the bench they got: Smith, Hubner, Duncan. Already, those three
I don't
guys
wanna
not
drop.
huge. Not so.
Okay.
I'm thinking size. Their front rowers is Kalamatangi and Jai Arrow.
Kalamatangi
They're not
goes all
huge.
day. Jai Arrow.
But you don't have that size. And I understand that the game has probably gone away from having the really, really big guy, like hence Nass leaving the game. But I just think they need more size.
Okay. So that's why you bought Leo Thompson.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit different from yours, though. I think Hubner and Duncan have showed their worth. Versatility, they can go, they could probably go 80 both. Maybe not Hubner. I could definitely see Tallis doing it.
Tallis could do it easily.
We could also see Tallis slotting straight into that
and
that
Aiken
11
Roll?
spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100%. I want to see what the master has to say first.
Yeah. I think so. It's very hard to judge the Rabbitohs, isn't it? Because you just know, no matter what I say, I'm going to look like an idiot in 6 weeks.
That's fine.
One thing I will say, though, if Duncan does start on the bench, by Origin, he'll be starting back row. I think that's a plan. That's a little bit of a... You had a big year last year. Bigger than we probably anticipated. Okay. So let's
due to
let's
all the
ease
injuries.
you off at the start of the year, and then we'll taper you towards the end.
Cool. Like it. Moving on. Third one, Brisbane Broncos. Spine elite, forwards high, outside backs elite, which equals to 11 out of possible 12. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, which everyone would obviously know. Predicted 17. It's pretty easy. Reece Walsh, Dean Mariner, Katoni Staggs, Shibasaki still retains that spot.
Does
Arguable. Karapani, Ezra Mam in 6, Reynolds in 7. That's what we've thought. Corey Jensen, another discussion point with Payne Haas in the front row. Ben Hunt at 9. Pierre Quarter we have down here, but he's probably out. Maybe even the first few weeks. He's not saying it's too long, but Kuchevsky probably slots straight in there. Jordan Ricky in the second row. Pat Carrigan. Blake Moser at 14. Willison, that man who could probably take Jensen's spot or the second row spot.
Yeah.
Orblix Taufa. Kuchevsky at 17. And then Ben Tolte at 18. It's a difficult one because you've still got in the wings, you've got Jesse Arthurs, Rogers, Hoyter, Duffy, Billy Walters, Grant Anderson, Jaden Hunt, Takura.
Yeah.
Perham as well there. They big raps on Philip Coates, Xavier Coates' brother.
Yeah.
Also a big fan of Cameron Bukowski, the development boys.
Yeah.
Or, like in this team, that you're looking at the depth, I never really looked at the Broncos' depth like this. Impressed.
So you've said Roosters' depth is number one. That's number one for me. And that's I'm not even like G'ing you up because you're a Broncos fan. Like genuinely, most of those guys who aren't even in the starting 17 start in 16 other clubs. Apart from maybe Melbourne and Penrith. But
maybe, yeah. Well,
you know what
Grant
I mean?
Anderson got sold.
Like
yeah.
Grant Anderson.
You're
like,
right. You could make up a Chiefs or a Bears, with most of these players.
You'd be honestly you'll be getting cleaned out when they come in.
Yeah.
Because they deserve to be playing first grade, most of them. Biggest look, that's the best depth for me in the comp at the moment. Biggest talking point there would be I originally had Dean Mariner in centres over Shibasaki. Yeah.
I went the Samoan boy over the Aussie. The thing that's maybe turned me back around to Dean Mariner on the wing, Shibasaki keeps his spot, was rewatching the 2025 grand final.
Oh fuck, he was huge.
Amazing,
he was huge, bro.
off the pine. That's the thing, off the wing. Just the support play, coming onto it with pace. It kind of like it took the thinking out of his game. It took the formula out. It's just go. When I get the ball, I'm just going. He scored the winning try for us against Panthers. by just getting onto that ball. Watching Walsh, just watch him, get
Timing.
the ball.
It's all timing,
pace.
right?
And he's got the intelligence. We always say, even in Oztag for us, we want a good wing. We want a winger who can play middle.
Yeah.
Good hands, good footy IQ, pace, and a step. How does it get better than that?
Well, that's Mariner.
Yeah, how does it get better? He's not the tallest winger in the comp, not the best winger in the comp, but
For that team.
for this side, unless somehow Grant Anderson is fighting Shibasaki here. Because if Grant Anderson comes out and plays that well in the trials and impresses in preseason, that pushes Dean Mariner in, and that puts Grant Anderson on the wing.
So you're thinking the guy who came from a training trial, ended up playing Origin, ended up playing for his country, is going to drop for a guy who couldn't even make the starting side for Melbourne.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And when you first tinkered it to me, I was like, oh yeah. But then as I thought, I was like, man, it is crazy to even
It's rough.
to hear.
It's very rough.
But you want to win comps,
I'm
bro.
a massive fan of Shibasaki, but I can see them making the decision.
Yeah.
If there's any downfall in form, or if there's anything they see,
What about Karapani then? Why are we not talking about Karapani losing his spot then?
I think because he did a bit of a dry arrow last year. He carried the Broncos at certain points of the year.
And when
I
he went
loved
off,
his involvement.
when he went off for that HIA
the
last
grand
15
final.
minutes, you got absolutely ripped to shreds on that edge.
Well, we sure did.
So-
And it might not even be the communication or the defensive ability. It's just him. It's just the type of guy he is. He's scary to be around.
He also does a lot of like shit stuff. Like he takes those shit runs.
Bit of Jesse Arthur's 2023 grand final.
You're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong.
I thought there was no way Mariner would get back in the side or
Yeah.
Karapani would be in there.
Yeah.
It would be all.
Well,
it would be
we
all
started with?
Arthurs.
Arthurs and
It'd be all Arthurs.
Cobbo. You had Cobbo
It'd
there
be
too.
all Arthurs and Cobbo. That's what I said.
It's crazy.
Even Cobbo in the centres, I just wasn't a fan of.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
this is why. But another talking point is that could be complete bullshit, which is fair enough. This is me just talking out of my ass. You never know.
You never know. What's next, bro?
Another little thing I want to bring up: Jordan Ricky in the second row. I think we should buy another second rower. It's come up that Orblix might be the second rower filling in for Piakura. So I don't know.
I don't know if I like that.
I don't really. It's obvious. It's an obvious game plan from the Broncos that your second rowers are not really danger men.
Yeah.
It's just straight run hard and get down. It's quick
See,
dump and touch.
If you were to buy a second rower of NRL standard starting,
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to see Jordan Ricky drop to a bench role and play through the middle.
Who are you picking out if you're going to pick someone? I know that's probably over the salary cap, but you're going to pick any second rower. Who are you going to pick?
Well, I want to think about teams who have high second row stocks already.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. Just go anyone that you could pick. Who would suit this side?
Who would suit your side?
Can I give you one?
Lemuelu?
Nah.
Kalamatangi's
Kalamatangi. I want
middle.
the versatility though.
Yeah.
This is the thing I'm thinking of about this side. I want him to come in and go, hey, there's something that's gone wrong. Because for some reason, there's so many injuries at our second row.
Yeah.
I want Kalamatangi to be able to play middle and then out of nowhere just go second
So you
row.
want someone sort of like in the Brad Thorne mold where you can say plays edge but can play
kind of like
middle.
David Staggs, fills the space.
Yeah.
Not the biggest. They're not the biggest guys either. I mean, Kalamatangi's pretty big.
Yeah.
I know I say I can tackle him.
He is definitely
He's pretty big and
he
he's
is of
very,
size.
very good.
he is of size.
He'll be
Look,
New South Wales this year. But that was just me thinking
Who
outside
am I?
the box.
Yeah, look, am I going to say someone probably? I think Piakura, if he realizes his potential and he gets there,
Yeah.
I think he's perfect for you. And then the other side, you just need a good defensive, like a Capewell. You just need a good
We
defensive.
just needed someone a bit younger.
That's what I mean.
That's all it was.
If he was, like you said, if he was younger, he would have been there still.
For sure.
But
Will the Broncos end up second? We end up second. How did we get there? Someone else, a third party helped us. Because
Third
there
party.
were
No
a few
bias.
teams on 11. Was it a few teams or just two?
there was 3 teams
Three
on 11.
teams on 11 out of 12.
Three teams, yeah.
So no one got 12.
No one got 12.
That's
no one. There's always room for
It's a
improvement.
human, yeah, exactly.
Always
There's a
room
human
for
factor to
improvement.
it. Moving on, after Broncos second, Penrith Panthers. Spine, high, not elite because Cleary is the GOAT, obviously. But his halves partner, that's a problem for now.
For now.
Possibly. Forwards, elite. Outside backs, high. Not elite due to being a bit young, a bit of youth.
Yeah, a bit of youth.
Still comes to 10 out of the possible 12.
Considering that you literally have, like, 2 years ago, we would have probably had a 12-12.
Turn it off. We've got an alarm going off here. And what's the alarm, you may ask? The alarm is
Team
for a post.
Apologies. Forgot to turn that one
Alarms
off.
for the post. We need how are we supposed to know we had a post coming?
I did forget to turn that off. I do apologise.
Everyone that's coming they understand that though.
Yeah.
It's 5 p.m.
You have to. It's 5
the
p.m.
post for us,
time.
Adrian. This is what we do.
It's time. This is consistency. It's on the calendar, so it needs to happen.
It's in the calendar. Exactly right.
That's the rules. That's the rules of this year.
It's a content schedule. So Panthers side, Edwards, Alamotti on the wing, Tungo, Casey McLean, Brian To'o,
Yep.
Blaze Talangi and Nathan Cleary. Jeez, that's harsh. You didn't go elite. Jeez, that's harsh. Okay. Moses Leota in 8, Mitch Kenny, Lindsay Smith, obviously slots straight in. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah Papali'i in
On
second row. I love it. With Liam Martin, Isaiah Yeo back again. Kalani going, our man in 14.
Our boy.
New South Wales Cup
Winner. Captain too.
from the Wires.
Yep.
Liam Henry in 15. Stocks have fallen, it looks like, going to the Bears.
Possibly.
Scott Sorensen in 16. And rounding off the bench, Luke Garner, which also could be a young forward coming in. Or someone who we have in 18th man, Billy Scott.
Billy Scott. Bit of hooker depth.
Yeah, which Mitch Kenny, I don't know if he'd be... I have talked to a few inside sources and Billy Scott is definitely nearing. I think it's this year and maybe the next couple years.
Okay.
Still a young boy. But...
Few guys that missed out.
Yeah, someone I know...
Jack Cogger.
Was with him. Few guys under... Yep, Jack Cogger.
Jack Cogger. That's the only one I'm saying. You can continue.
Yeah, that's...
Jack Cole.
That's with no Patea.
Yeah.
Eisenhuth. Tommy Jenkins. Tom Arley. Sione Fanua.
Yeah, I love him.
Freddie Lussick.
Freddie Lussick also signed.
This is... It's the players, I feel like from COVID, we've just excelled and we've elevated our... I'm going to say our lowest standard of player because I just feel like the top 30s now are competitive.
So our lowest standard
has risen
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 notches.
I got to agree with you. I have to.
It's like the side we have right here, even them, like I'm very grateful now. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, Broncos might not be the only ones who are going to get absolutely shafted by these new sides. And that's why we need the sides. We're trying to thin it out a bit. Has to be. It's too many guns.
There's
too many names that we think are guns anyway. We're quite optimistic on this show. We try and be as optimistic as we can.
You have to, mate. There's way too much negativity in the world to be spreading negative stuff. But like the spine.
Yeah.
Dylan Edwards, Blaze Talangi, Nathan Cleary, Mitch Kenny. 2 out of 4.
Yep.
Really, really good. The other 2 out of 4.
Who's the 2 that you think are good?
Cleary and Edwards.
I would say Cleary and Talangi.
Cleary and Talangi. You'd say Edwards was a tier below Talangi last year?
Not a tier below.
Same tier?
Same tier.
Fuck, bro. Jeez.
I've lifted Talangi up.
Wow.
I love Talangi.
You must have your Samoan eyes in.
I think I do.
I think you do.
I do. Looking at the green. Green. Looking at the blue jersey here.
That's a problem. Yeah, we found the problem. We have found the problem, guys.
Can't see. That's usual. Colorblind. My brain doesn't work fast enough. Mitch Kenny's the problem there. Not a problem player.
And he's definitely not a problem.
No, not at all.
He would be signed to a lot of clubs if he was available.
See, but then your conversation of your argument before about the Roosters comes up.
Yeah.
Mitch Kenny's a Reece Robson. Tackles all day.
Reece Robson will be watching Mitch Kenny's tape going, I need to play like that guy.
I wouldn't be surprised if Robinson says, go and watch. Go and get the tape from Cleary. Go to the boys. Try and be friends with them for a bit.
Yeah.
Robson, go and watch Kenny's tape. Just go and watch him play. It'd probably be the same thing. Because if you put another chef in that kitchen, it's all Cleary and Yo. So it's not, don't do what I say.
Yeah.
Even Yo's taking a step back.
Because even when Luai was there, he wasn't necessarily, he was just doing what he needed to do rather than.
Just sprinkled on the flare.
Yeah.
He wasn't the top.
He
was the sprinkle.
What do you think about Isaiah Papali'i back to an edge? So in this one, let me explain it to you.
Yeah, go.
I quite like Scott Sorensen reduced minutes only because he's had a lot of soft tissue injuries. So I'm thinking let's bring him back. Let's go back to a middle rotation. Let's put Papali'i, who I thought was fucking tremendous towards the back end of last year, in the second row because he was another threat for Talangi on that left-hand side.
Yep.
Like you got to think back to when Penrith won 4 comps in a row. Most of those seasons that they won the comp, they had Viliami Kikau there. Another weapon. What did they miss last year? That weapon. I just think they have it. They have the blueprint, and I think they need to get him firing. I think he can.
I think they need him on the bench.
Really?
I don't think they have the impact. Look, who's the impact there?
Well, Sorensen is your impact and Henry. And you got
that's
Garner.
Why I go Sorensen starting and Papali'i.
Garner's your edge cover. Like maybe.
I think someone else gets. I think one of these big young boys get on and unfortunately, Garner's out.
Luron Patea maybe.
Probably. It's just a bigger boy to get in there and just go, let's go. What are we doing?
Preston Ricky's moved on now. He's actually at the Broncos.
Is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
See,
some decent players, eh?
I'm sure, you know what? There's going to be some guy that's just unearthed in the trials and we're going to go, fuck, it's him. It's that guy.
Yeah. I think Patea gets that spot. I do.
The 17.
I really do. I don't
Kalani
think
going. Kalani going. Are we looking at it through biased eyes?
Yeah, we are. We definitely are, yeah.
Should be Jack Cogger then?
Probably.
Are we putting our hand up?
Yep.
Hand up.
Sorry.
Bit of
We
bias
love
there.
Kalani.
We
have a big Wise contingent. We love the Warriors.
We literally said in a comment not too long ago, we put a lot of thought and effort that is
Jack Cole missed
into
out too,
these.
sorry, as well.
Yes.
More youth.
But it'll be Jack Cogger.
Yeah.
It'll be Jack Cogger. We did say we put a lot of time and effort and without bias into these predicted teams.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe this one slips through the cracks.
No, we didn't say about bias about the teams. We said not bias about the level.
Yeah, I
the
suppose.
actual depth system.
Yeah, depth system.
That wasn't bias. That's calculated.
Maybe there's a little bit of... Maybe you need a little bit of bias.
Sprinkled opinion.
Sprinkle the bias.
Sprinkled opinion integrated with depth and ability.
Smother the thought and the ability, and we're going to sprinkle the bias.
Yeah, like that.
Like that?
That's good.
Sprinkle the bias.
And their ladder prediction, Adrian, Penrith Panthers.
5th. 5th.
Whether we agree with it or not, it doesn't matter.
How they ended up 5th? I don't know.
Because of the teams on the same points, and the third party has helped us get it there.
So there must
that was an opinion.
There must be 5 teams on.
Yeah. Oh, there'd be a
11
few.
then.
Yeah, there'd be a few. Well, they're on. They're on.
Well,
10.
they're on 10.
They're on 10.
They were on 10.
So there'll be a few.
There you go.
There'd be a few on 10.
They're that little bit lower.
Well, talking of 11, Melbourne Storm, spine elite, forwards elite, outside backs high. Do you think that's due to the fullback?
The outside backs. Well, you got an outside backs of Coates, Howarth, Meaney, Warbrick.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
It's
So
high.
that leaves
it's
them.
high.
Well, that leaves them 11 out of possible 12.
It's high, but it's not elite.
No. I like it because Sua Farlonga at fullback, Xavier Coates on the wing, as Adrian just said, Howarth, Meaney, Warbrick. Still love it.
Still picks itself.
For us, it's good. See, if you're looking at it through with a third party who will not be named.
Third party with a sprinkle of something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who will not be named. It's brilliant. It's good when they're on. Unfortunately, Howarth and Meaney were a bit off last season, but it was also sprinkled in injuries. So then the halves we have here, Munster and Jerome Hughes. Munster, the possible fullback. Itoi Kamanu and Josh King in the front row. Harry Grant, speak for himself. Lasati. Atavalu Lasati in second row with Sean Blaw. Tui Kamakamitha because Trent Liero is suspended for the first 2 rounds, was it?
First 2 rounds, yeah.
I think it was.
That's all it is.
Tyron Wishart, the Bear, in 14. Pahulu, we think, is going to earn the 15 spot. Alec McDonald in 16. Joe Chan in 17. Trent Tolau as well, knocking the door down.
Oh, yeah.
In 18.
Training the house down,
and that's not even including a lot of these bench guns.
Yep.
Waitere is someone they're talking about.
Manaya, yep.
Jack Hetherington. I listened on the 167 podcast today.
Moses Leo, Lazarus Valepu.
There's
a few guys, bro.
in there.
A few guys, man.
I think Valepu makes his way onto this bench.
For who, though?
That's the question.
Pahulu.
That's the question. Are we thinking Lasati plays 80? Because if he doesn't play 80, then maybe you could chuck him on. Because then if he does play 80, Joe Chan, get off.
I don't think he will play 80. But then we also saw Sean Blaw not play 80 towards the end of the back of last year.
Yeah. So who's bigger, Pahulu or Valepu? Like they're pretty similar build, pretty similar player types, aren't they?
So I would say Valepu has the size on him.
Yeah.
I think Pahulu just is all class. Yeah. I think he ticks every box for me as a front rower. Aggression. He's from the Titans.
I thought so.
Like aggression, fitness.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty mobile as well. He's decently sized.
He's going to turn into a gun. Who does that remind you of? In Ali Katoa.
Yeah.
Just someone like that comes up from the Waz, not raps on him, but nothing major, and then he becomes the best second rower.
It's the same as Lasati. Lasati now is going to get a whole year. Tell you what, Sean Blaw's got to have an absolute blinder of a year because if Lasati does what I think he's going to do, Blaw's going to be on the outer.
Yeah, I think they're expecting that.
Especially with Howarth most likely. I'm going to say possibly may stay a centre, but for me, most likely transforming to a back rower.
Well, you could even go Katoa in second row and then Lasati coming on And it's just you know what you got. You know what you're getting.
But imagine being able to have like Lasati, Katoa, Howarth,
Yeah.
all in a back row rotation. And like if someone goes down, Howarth goes to centre. Sorted.
Yep. I like it. I don't think there's too much more to talk about. Yeah, the fullback's a conversation point, but
Is it though? Is it? Because I think Fa'alongo, that's like 2 years ago when he re-signed for Melbourne, we're all sitting there going, he has to play fullback when Pappy goes.
Hey,
now
you're
Pappy's
the one who
gone.
brought up the doubt the other day.
Trust me, bro. Like I genuinely, like I think I can. That we weren't obviously on podcast because we were chatting, and I said I think they can win the comp with Meany at fullback.
Meany at fullback, yeah.
And I think that's exactly what the Perth Bears have thought. They go, we can have a really, really good team, pay Meany $400K, and have him at fullback.
Goal
and
kicks.
Goal
Safe.
kicks. Safe
Runs,
as houses,
runs all
bro.
day. Decent hands out the back of shape.
Has just has
He's
everything
Mr.
that he
Mr.
needs,
Safety.
really.
He's done it for the Storm since he's been there.
Mate, he even did it for the Bulldogs prior to the Storm.
Yeah.
Just
In the losing, in
we
that
were
bottom
just
of the table
terrible.
side. Yeah.
We were just terrible.
Well, that's why they picked him up.
Like-
It's obvious. So obvious now, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
But realistically, in this team, not too much then outside of that, is there?
Nah. Hence why we didn't get a lot of pushback on our post. When we get the interaction on our posts on social media, it's because people
something's-
disagree with us.
Yeah.
And a lot of this team was set. They were saying maybe Tolau comes in, we don't know. Fa'alepu, Hetherington. There weren't people yelling for these boys. The main one was Hetherington.
Yeah.
There
weirdly.
wasn't much else.
I don't think
Which
Hetherington makes
Husey
this
actually
team.
gave a rap to today. Shout out to
Really?
Jerome, one of our mates, yeah.
Okay.
Saying he looks fit looks fit. He's got a screw loose, but they said he would agree with that.
Yep. Well, I've looked fit too, but I'm not playing NRL, so
Storm ladder prediction, Mez.
third. Accurate?
I disagree, but I'm happy to go with third.
Higher or lower?
Lower.
Lower?
Yeah.
Were you going to swap them with Penrith maybe? Fifth?
Maybe lower. Did I say to you the other day one of the top 4 teams won't make my 8?
I'm pretty sure you said to me Storm won't make the 8.
Mm-hmm.
Prepared to roll with it?
Keep this.
Keep
Save
this.
Edit. Pat. Clip. As they say, clip it.
Clip
Clip it up.
Clip it now.
Next up, Cronulla Sharks. Spine, high. Forwards, elite. Outside backs, elite. Just remember, this is without Ronaldo Mulatalo.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Without.
crazy. That's crazy.
Without.
And that equals to 11 out of a possible 12. Okay, I don't know if I agree with the outside backs being elite. William Kennedy, Sione Katoa, Jesse Ramian, Iro, and Stone Street. Come on, bro. Did you make this? I get the others.
Hayden,
I get the others.
Let me answer you a question with another question. Did you make this? What's the answer? No. So fucking who else would have made it, mate?
I thought the third party might
Who
have
else
had a
would have
say in
made
it.
it? Jesus.
I thought the third party might have a say in
No,
it.
you can't use the third party
See?
until you've put everything in.
See, good. I like it. Surely, can you
Did
please
I-
just explain to me
Hayden?
why that is elite?
Did I maybe have Ronaldo Mulatalo in the lineup for a long time and then
And
went,
maybe not
shit,
realizing.
hold
yeah,
on,
I actually didn't realize.
Ronaldo's
either.
not there.
Yeah. Does that change it to elite? I still don't think so. But I'll run with you. I'll roll with you.
I'm going to say extremely underrated,
Okay.
but I'm happy for you to
Yeah.
bring it to a high. But
Yeah. No.
We're gonna leave it
We're
as
going to
elite.
keep it how it is.
We're
That's
gonna
how
leave
is.
it.
Number 6 in our halves, we've got Trindle and Hines, obviously. Fanua, Blake, Brayley, Kafusi. We think Oregon Kafusi starts in 10. Teague Wilton and Britton Nicorda. Please stay fit. Which another guy should stay fit. Cole Hoon in lock. Jaden Beryl at 14.
Yeah.
The most talked about, the most discussed, the most ridiculed on the Bump Out podcast.
Oh.
Billy Burns misses out. 15, Toby Rudolph. 16, Hazelton and Talakai on the bench. It's basically cut and paste from last season. Barring injuries, Billy Burns, 18th man. Harsh to miss out. Could play 14. Don't yell at us.
could play 14, could play 13.
Have you seen Beryl play? That's all. Before you yell at us for saying, where's Billy Burns? Have you seen Beryl play? If you haven't, don't talk to us.
Only 30 years old too. For a hooker, that's not old.
Hey,
He do-
30 years old.
He's
Bump out
played,
boys.
he's played New South Wales Cup. He's played Queensland Cup. He's won all that needs to be
Oh,
in
sorry,
that.
I'm New South Wales Cup Player of the Year. Sorry.
That's what I mean. Like
Sorry.
he's just
me.
genuinely gone. And I think if you can go back to like New South Wales Cup finish fourth for the Jets. That's off the back of Beryl because a lot of those guys, like they were tested with injuries last year. So
Yeah.
they would have had a very broken side.
Yeah, big time.
The year before they won everything they could in the lower grades.
Still to a prelim.
See what I mean?
We talked about the 2025 depth.
yeah.
2026 doesn't change. The boys that miss out here are
Our boys.
Michael Gabriel, the Puru brothers.
Puru brothers, yeah.
Tapua, who I think is a clone of Takura from the Broncos.
Yeah.
Big boy. Got to use him around the ruck. Maybe needs a bit more running in his legs. The big boy might be pushed out of the game, but I think he's somewhere. Liam Eisen. Obviously, no Cameron McInnes.
Yeah.
Mulatalo, who might actually be back. There's rumours he's back for round 1. That would be another spanner in the works. Good luck.
Oh, bro.
Riley Pollard, development player.
Yeah.
Also a gun. Could be pushing for spots there. Depending on results, I'm going to say those. But a lot of these players are depending results. If not, if they're winning, unfortunately, boys, I'm going. Like Jaden Beryl, the fact that he hasn't signed for anyone.
Yeah. He's going to get a
be the most
right?
loyal man of all time. Is he the most loyal NRL player ever? He's the opposite of Zach Lomax.
That's quoted by Hayden only.
The opposite of Zach Lomax.
Okay.
He can stay in a contract.
Oh,
he's got value about him.
He loves a contract.
He's just got value about him.
I think he actually...
Who sticks around as New South Wales Cup Player of the Year at your squad? Kalani go and gets it once, goes straight to a different side.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Penrith.
Jaden Beryl sits there and looks at his contract and goes, I'm locked in, baby, and before he goes to sleep. Just locked in. Absolutely locked in. Look, let me finally explain myself.
Yeah.
Last year, the Cronulla Sharks, they made a prelim, Hayden.
Yeah.
Is that a good year, in your opinion?
Yes.
Is it good enough, though?
No. For their stand, what they want. Fitzy wants,
so what do you think
want a
that
premiership,
Craig
you want
Fitzgibbon
that
comes
step.
in? He wants that next step, right?
Yeah.
With the way that they're lining up at the moment, with, let's say Billy Burns was on that bench, that is exactly the same as how they lined up last year. If nothing changes, what do you expect to change? Like, I just think there needs to be some sort of tweak, and I believe that Jaden Beryl to the bench is the tweak that they need. Reason being, let's think Harry Grant and Brandon Smith off the back of each other. So Brandon Smith would come on, quick play the ball. Harry Grant would take a scoot. Brandon Smith would then be straight into the ruck.
The beneficiary
doing
of
the same thing.
Yeah.
That 1-2 punch, that genuinely, like the way that ruck speed won Melbourne that premiership in whatever year it was, that is exactly what you need. And I think with the likes of Toby Rudolph coming on, Talakai coming on, if you can time that with tired forwards in the middle, your ruck speed is increasing, and then you bring on Beryl with 5 or 10 minutes left in the first half.
See, I think the 1-2 punch of Brayley and Beryl is better than the Harry Grant and Brandon Smith. Why? Footy IQ wise.
Yeah.
You've got two elite. Brayley's now elite. Beryl is elite New South Wales Cup.
And you also,
if he comes in, he slots straight in, does his job.
They're of age too. Like
they've got experience. They're not 20s. They're not 24 years old.
See, Grant and Cheese were extremely young.
Yeah.
And maybe they didn't know when to dial it back. But I think
it was all attack, which won them the comp. But this side, they've got the players there. They've got the formula there. Brayley starting obviously can play 80, but we want him peaking every game and longevity in the game. And we don't want him tackling his ass off every game and getting pushed out of the game.
We're not saying we want him to play 45 minutes.
No.
I want him to play 70 minutes.
Yeah.
All I want is maybe after half time, give him a 10-minute breather. Because when did you guys play your best footy?
Yeah.
When Brayley was running.
The running game. Yep.
Once Brayley, initiated his running game, the ruck was just so quick. And you have the best halves to play off the back of that.
Yeah.
The Indigenous boys in Hines and Trindle, they absolutely froth anything that is just off the cuff,
The
bro.
initiative's there. It's done.
Hines down a short side, Trindle hitting Wilton on a short ball on the left. Like,
it's points.
It's perfect, bro. And your attack will go to another level. And I think that Fitzy's a very defensive-orientated coach. And I think you have everything you need in defense.
Another thing we didn't add, Hamlin Uele is also a player who missed out.
Yeah.
I think the argument we've made is quite strong. The answer to that, we're not going to leave you on a question, is Billy Burns comes onto the bench elsewhere.
Yeah.
Why can't they both be on there? We're not saying we hate Billy Burns. We don't want him there. Shout out to Billy. I was supposed to do his wedding and I didn't get the job. But some of my friends did.
Oh,
Billy Burns can definitely make his way onto the bench.
Oh, yeah. Like, no one's safe. No one's safe. Even in the starting lineup. Like, you guys, we saw Nick Orta play off the bench last year.
Yeah. He's his way back in. Fitzy's got the balls to do it.
Like, see what I mean?
Does someone like Wilton drop out then for Billy Burns?
Possibly.
The way he was playing with the injury-riddled Wilton. Is it trials or pre-season that gets you?
See, in this team, is Wilton the one for me to drop out? Probably not. I think Colquhoun might be the one to drop out.
Okay.
I think Burns might play
you
through the
could
middle.
go Billy Burns 13. So when McInnes comes back, it's just another thing. It's the depth. It's the elite depth we talked about again for another season.
Hayden, shall we get to the ladder prediction?
Ladder prediction, Adrian, Cronulla Sharks.
First.
Broncos second, Melbourne third, Cronulla Sharks first.
This is why.
That's not premiership. That's not premiers.
That's at the end of 27 rounds.
Minor premiers.
At the end of 27 rounds, they will be first.
From our depth system, the way we worked it out with all the numbers,
Wow.
the numbers in
Sprinkling, a little bit of bias.
tiny bit of
Here and
bias
there.
at the end because there were 3 teams on 11
Lots
out of the possible 12.
Smothered in thought and time.
Could we have dialed that back to a 4th or 5th? Of course, a 3rd, 4th or 5th. Easy.
Yeah.
But I don't think Melbourne should be in the top 4. But this is another conversation, guys.
Let's not.
I keep hearing this in here from producer Pat. Pat, I get it.
Can I disconnect this? Can you cut me off? I don't want to hear you anymore, mate. I've had enough.
Pat, stop telling us what to think,
I've had
please.
enough, mate.
It's going the Sharks at the top. I don't mind it. We are going to get a lot of pushback if you're listening this long. Hey, congrats to you.
Please.
I think it's about 45 minutes. I'm not sure how much shit we talked at the start.
Mate,
pre-pod.
Every single person who commented about Beryl on the bench, you better be here listening right now.
Yeah.
And if you disagree with what I'm saying, fair enough.
Yeah, right. Please comment.
Happy to hear about it, bro.
Big
happy
time.
to discuss about it.
This is a conversation. It's positive. This is a positive conversation about rugby league.
This is the best conversation that you want to be having about a footy team.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm like, man, I would be frothing to be a Sharks fan.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Were we going to chuck Bulldogs into this as well? Yes. But we just think they're going to start our next episode. We want to be fresh on them. Maybe this week, maybe next week. We're still working out what we can do, but I think we want to be fresh on the Dogs. We want to start.
Yeah.
I want to start straight into conversation because I think the Dogs might be one of the most conversation heavy topics at the moment.
Definitely.
There's a lot of different floating factors that can affect you from going top 4 to
Out of the 8.
bottom 8.
Out of the 8.
Out of the bottom 4 out of the 8. I don't know why I can't think of that from 8 to 12.
Yeah.
So that's why we thought we'd leave it on the Sharkies.
Yeah, let's leave
first.
it there. Let's leave it there.
And first.
Finish on first.
Yeah, I just don't think why. How did you think the backs even? Did you go back through it again? Because it would have affected everything, wouldn't it?
Everything.
The only thing you could have, but what you could have done,
I'm not swapping 2 teams because then it's not fair.
Up.
It's not fair though.
You could have pushed Broncos up, Melbourne up,
Hayden.
Sharks into 3rd or 4th.
I didn't choose the ladder, mate.
Yeah, you're right. It was points. It was points and
That's
opinion
it.
and sprinkled.
We're having a review, mate. That's it.
Hey, this is what happens in the off season.
This is what happens.
This is off season chat.
Let's put it out
We
there.
hold ourselves at the highest standard.
Yeah, let's put it out there. Hayden does 90% of the things throughout the season. So this is my one thing where I can have a push.
Producer Pat is 30%.
Producer Pat.
You're 30%. And then what does that leave?
40.
40%.
That's actually pretty even.
That's
Even though
even.
Producer Pat is your alter ego.
That's okay.
Oh, sorry, Pat.
Don't
Sorry,
say,
mate.
Pat,
Cut that.
if you stop talking to me in my ears.
So see, too much in here.
We're just going to sprinkle in because we're pretty early with this.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? You
Yeah,
good?
really good. I'm feeling
Okay,
really good.
so I'm going to go into an NRL gripes or NRL chat. Like
Okay.
just pure NRL chat.
Yep.
What do you think of the Zach Lomax thing? Do you think it affects us less because it's not our team?
100%.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking if that's Payne Haas or Reece Walsh,
Yep.
I am furious right now.
Yeah.
And I've read today that it looks like, I think it was Parramatta, they came to the table and would have said they will take any reasonable offer to have Zach Lomax at their team.
Reasonable offer.
So reasonable, which I like. I like that wording. It's a bit passive aggressive.
It
They're
is.
coming at you like, hey, don't bullshit us.
In other words-
200,000. Give us a player and maybe another 100,000, or give us a player similar. How are we judging similar? What are we saying? 600K plus?
Honestly, I'm saying Origin caliber, international caliber. That's how I'd be judging it. I think
What
it's
if you
too
don't
hard
go
to go.
player? What if you go money and it's it can't go towards the cap, but how are
It
we?
needs to be someone over 500K, 550.
Oh, yeah. Minimum. Like, and that player's.
Warbrick's my minimum.
But what do they need? What do they need right
Winger.
now? Oh, I don't do they though?
I
Like,
think
they need Lomax.
Do you know what I think they need? They now have Brian Kelly, so their centers are Penasini, Brian Kelly, Adokar on one wing. Who's your other winger? Simonson?
Sean Russell.
I think it'd be Simonson. They got a fullback in Yongi. They got a 6 for now.
Yep.
So maybe you're wanting a 6. I don't know. Like,
And you're not really chucking Papali'i on the wing, are you?
that's what I
Papali,
mean.
sorry.
I think Papali's going to be a good depth fullback, but realistically,
The only thing you're doing by keeping that wing spot open-ish, we still said the other two guys that could play,
yeah,
Simonson, Russell, keeping it open-ish is keeping the option open for Papali not to leave and not to be angry. No unrest there. But I think
has to be Warbrick for me.
It has to be Warbrick. I think just Melbourne will go away from it.
You think they'll just
nah, this is too much trouble.
Honestly,
unless they stand their ground for some reason, I'll be very shocked.
It's very not Melbourne to do this.
It's very un-Melbourne, yeah.
Very un-Melbourne.
I don't
can see like a Titans or something doing this, but
maybe they see the value in Zach. Maybe the coach goes, for some reason I can't remember his name.
Craig Bellamy.
Yeah, for some reason I'm new to rugby league, guys.
I nearly didn't understand what you were saying just then.
Bellamy, maybe Bellamy's thinking this will be one of my last challenges.
Look,
flip this guy around, flip the attitude around. We're gonna win a prem.
What's Bellamy known for?
Get out of here.
What's Bellamy known for? Taking a guy who shows potential.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And this could be like in the last 5 years, the guy showing the most potential.
Something I want to talk about, which links to that. Croker went to the Storm.
Yep.
Off Bellamy's doing.
Lachlan Croker?
No.
Jared Croker?
No. Crocker. Michael Crocker. Probably should speak English.
Yep.
So I'm new to NRL. Michael Crocker went to the Storm off Bellamy's doing, giving him strict instructions. Don't be an idiot. Play simple. Where did I read that? Cameron Smith's book that I read on the cruise we came back from recently.
Yep.
And I was reading it thinking, it's such an interesting approach to think these are our standards. Cameron Smith was talking about his standards and how he played. Early on in his career, he was just breezing through training. And Bellamy was saying, mate, you're going to be a good player if you keep playing like this. But if you don't train like a superstar, you're never going to be one. From that day on, he trained the hardest out of anyone he could in the team. And then that was coming back to the Crocker thing where I thought, maybe they can't change him. Crocker went there. Won a premiership in 2007.
Bro, Ellie.
That quick. Ellie is another example. The Lasatis. Like, they're all there. How long is he going to be there for? We don't know.
I suppose to wrap it up, if you're a Parramatta fan, you're absolutely livid.
Yeah.
Because you just lost an Origin caliber player,
Australia,
an international, and what have you received?
Nothing.
So me, if I'm Parramatta, I say to you, nothing you can give me. There's nothing you can give me.
What about Melbourne now? Warbrick?
So now
can you go Warbrick and 100K?
If Warbrick, but see the thing is the 100K isn't going to go towards their salary cap.
No.
So realistically, the money is void. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. So they need a winger, you think?
I think they need to go.
What about if they go 6?
Who are they? So they have Pezzett there, but then Pezzett's now contracted to the Broncos for 27.
See, that's
so if he was still there,
if
he was still there, you might go, all right, you give us Pezzett, and you can have
okay,
Lomax.
Oh, geez, that would have been good.
Would have, but Broncos are the ones fucking licking their lips and
go and fight.
Yeah,
build him up. Riles, he's got a good system. Good coach. He was under Bellamy.
So am I pissed off if I'm an Eels fan? Absolutely,
but. Unfortunately,
but if I'm the Storm, I'm going. Let's bring him here.
You shouldn't have let Lomax go though.
As someone with no bias or no, favoritism. No dog in the game. No favoritism. Oh, no big deal for me. Let the bloke play. Like, just let him play, bro.
Imagine it was our team though.
Just let him play. But I'd still think from a generic point of view, you need to give him something.
Okay, it's Stephen Crichton. Imagine
for me, honestly, bro, like, and this you're probably going to say I'm talking shit, but if Stephen doesn't want to be at my club, off you go, bro.
Well, especially with the attitude, he's broken basically 3 contracts. They were saying it's 2 contracts physically, but the 3rd contract was to not go anywhere. Now he wants to go, so 3 contracts.
You also got to think the teams that have left him that let him go were the Dragons and Parramatta.
He's left the Dragons
aren't doing well at the moment.
He left the Para early, and he's also breaking this contract that says don't go to anyone else.
And I have heard him say, but I won't do it again. But that's the boy. That's the boy crying wolf, bro. Like, I won't do it again. Like,
I promise. Hey, did you see my toes?
Gotcha.
My toes are crossed.
Classic.
Classic.
Gotcha. What about you? What are your final thoughts on it?
Yeah, actually, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I think it's because it's my team. If it was, like I said, if it was Walsh or Haas, I would really be emotionally invested.
But I don't think it's a Walsh or a Haas. I think it's more like a Stags maybe.
It's a hard one to put it in equivalent because he's not really a superstar. He's a very good player, but he's not a superstar.
So the thing is, if he goes to Melbourne, he may end up a superstar.
And of course he would. Of course. Spot does he take? If Warbrick and Coates don't go, the disrespect on Coates'
Plays
name
centre.
and the disrespect on Warbrick's name is a joke.
I think he plays centre. And I think that pushes Fa'alogo out because Meaney will then play fullback.
I was going to say maybe it pushes Howarth to Lasati Howarth second row.
Stop it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
That's
I love that.
It is. I don't think he was touted early as a second rower.
Howarth, yeah.
Yeah, so that's really weird that.
Fuck, he can run a hole,
It's
bro.
really weird that they were even tinkering with they never put money into their youth. They finally do it.
Yeah.
Is that a future sign that Bellamy's gone? Considering he goes, I don't care. I signed him ages ago. I'm not going to be there anymore anyway.
Nah.
It's not. It's just a little oversight to say,
Because
all it does is affect your back line. It affects the playing group. Because you're throwing things around like Warbrick, Coates, and Howarth can go. But excuse me, I'd be going, hey.
They're publicly not doing that.
Yeah.
So I would say
probably media
for sure,
bullshit, isn't it?
internally, Craig's gone, just so you guys know, none of this shit is
This
true.
is all talking shit. Yeah,
Just
this
so you know.
bloke's talking shit.
I'm going to sit you all down in front of everyone and tell you this is untrue.
Yeah, okay.
It's not.
And you trust his word more than the media anyway.
Bro, he would have built that relationship to be like.
Well, he's seen
No worries,
Howard
bro.
since he's bloody, 16 or 15 or something.
So Howard's sitting there going, you can all talk as much as you want.
yeah,
I don't care.
I trust it. Yeah, okay. Like it. We'll end on that. If you haven't already, please follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe. Watch us on YouTube. Also, feel free to leave us a 5-star rating on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
No less.
That's the thing that they haven't done. We've been getting followers and subscribers, a lot of followers and subscribers on YouTube.
Yep.
Especially with no content out. But not much on Spotify and Apple. So
Well, we probably haven't released an episode in about a month.
but
so
you
that
have
makes
the NRL 2025
good
trivia,
sense.
which
Oh,
no
mate.
one has come back to us with what they got. One person
We
has.
have.
One or two have, actually. One or two or
One
three.
or two, three,
4 or 5.
plus the other 10 that we didn't say prior to last year.
Yeah, exactly.
It's doing well.
And no one's done over 20. If you
Yeah,
have,
look, we were the standout performance in that. So
yeah, we were.
whatever.
We were the standout performance for sure.
whatever, bro.
Shout
Shrug
out
it
to
off.
the Corner Post. Adrian, have a very successful week.
You too, my bro.
Love you, mate.
Love you, bye.